Good morning. It is Friday. Luca has his MRI today. He is being extra cling this morning. Hey, are you not even happy with me holding you? Oh. Excuse me. He just helped me make my coffee. He was very interested in that. Mostly about the water part. Putting the filtered water from the fridge into the coffee maker. Loves water, huh? Oh my goodness, is the coffee maker making noise? So anyhow, Kevin's home. He's out working in his like Connex thing, doing some stuff. So he's gonna do that probably up until like the middle of Luca's first nap. And then we have to get ready to go to the MRI. I'm hoping he's gonna be able to take at least a good half of a first nap, but we'll see. Are we upset, Spaghetti? Also, I'm gonna try to enjoy my coffee. We'll see. The new vlog goes live this morning at 8 a.m. I'm trying to edit them Thursday nights so they can go live Friday mornings. And then I'll start my new vlogs on Fridays. So my life, I'm finally getting a schedule together, and it's been nice. Yesterday, when my mom was coming into the house, I went out on the front porch to see if she needed any help while Luca was still napping. And we've been having bugs that like fly into all of our windows, especially like the front porch and the back porch, those windows and doors especially. And they're like hard bugs. They like ting off the windows, and I've been hearing it for the past couple days, and I'm just like, it must be a country thing. Well, I went out to the front porch yesterday, and while I was out there, I saw this. I'll insert a photo of what I saw, and it doesn't look that big in the photo, but it was bigger than my thumb, like my whole thumb, not just my nail, my whole thumb. And I was like, what the actual hell is that? Because it looks like a giant fly. Apparently it's a horse fly. And I was talking to Kevin about it last night, and I was like, we had horse flies at my dad's house growing up, and none of them look like that. But the kind of horsefly that it is, I mean, like, I knew horseflies bit, but I guess I've never really, like, Googled and, like, looked into it. So, I Google imaged this bug, which, like, Google image is a lifesaver. I don't know how long it's been around, but I've just recently been starting to use it within the past, like, maybe 2 years, and it's amazing. But anyhow, Google imaged the bug, and, it came up with, it couldn't give me like a straight answer of what it was. It was saying it could be a couple different things. But it was in the horsefly family. Essentially, it was saying that in its mouth is like a razor, and it cuts you, and then it attaches to your skin and drinks your blood as your blood pools out of you. And that there's a risk for it carrying diseases because it mainly sucks blood out of like cows and horses. Now we have horses next door. We have 3 horses next door, but there is a large cattle farm in the area also. So I'm like, are these so bad right now? By the way, that's what's pinging into our windows is another version. It's a smaller version of the bigger one that I just showed you, but it does the same thing. It's just like a cousin of it. So I'm like, are these so bad in this area because it's the country, or are these so bad in this area because we're in farmland and the cattle are attracting it? Apparently they're only around for like 2 months. They're only active during the day. Like right now, they're still dormant or something. Like they haven't started up for the day yet. And if you like swat and get nervous and run away, they attack you more because they like movement, which is horrible because I panic when bugs fly near me. So I'm slightly terrified to open my doors or go outside my house because, one, I don't want them to fly inside the house, and they're all around our doors. And 2, I don't want to be attacked when we go to the cars. So now I'm like, do I just barricade myself inside my house for the next 2 months? Kind of feels like it. Anyhow, that's my morning bug thought. We're going to do breakfast here soon. Lucas got his last cinnamon roll. I actually didn't eat any of the cinnamon rolls from last week. I put half of them in a air sucky thing and sucked the air out and then put it in the deep freeze. So I'll be taking out the rest of those to thaw for this coming week. So that means I don't really have to make him a breakfast for this coming week, which is good. But I'm not really sure what happened this week because I did not get around to meal planning, which isn't like me. I usually have my meal plan done by now and also my grocery list. So thankfully I don't have much to do when I put him down for a nap. So I'm going to try to get my meal planning and my grocery list done today. So we'll see. Hopefully I can figure some stuff out. I know that I have saved some stuff to my list on Pinterest of stuff to make, but I don't think it's been meals. I think it's been bread recipes because I've been on a bread recipe kick. So that's unhelpful. But we'll see what I have and then see what else I need. And then I also need to look at the Publix ad and see what's on sale. And then plan a trip to the guy that's down the road to get our produce this weekend. All right, Luca just finished up his breakfast. I just made 2 breakfasts for Kevin for this weekend. I've got a little bit of scramble left for me. I already ate my breakfast for today, so this will be probably for tomorrow, and then I'll figure something else out for Sunday. But I needed to use up the bacon that we had in the fridge, so got rid of that, and we had some eggs that we also need to use up. And these were the tops to our bell peppers that I made the other night. I cut out the stem and then just chopped up the tops, and I was like, I can use those for like a scramble. So I did that, and then I didn't make any of the sausage because we had bacon. So anyhow, I'm gonna let these cool, and then I'm gonna pop them in the fridge and let Kevin know that they're in here if he has a break before we leave to go to Luca's MRI. So he's finishing up eating now. Kevin is, let's see if we can zoom in on him. Yeah, he's over there working on stuff. My mom got Luca this cute little mouse dozer. So she brought that for him yesterday and some clothes that she got at the pound store, which there's only one left in Jacksonville. You did really good, dude. You only have a couple pieces of your cinnamon roll left. Wow, hungry boy. I forgot to tell you guys that Kevin had been trying to call not our tile guy, but a tile guy that my aunt used. And he just straight up hasn't returned our phone calls for like 3 weeks. So I'm giving up on him. And now I'm about to start trying to call some other, like maybe local people and see if I can get anybody to come out here. So we'll see. I really want the backsplash done so we can then move on to the next thing in the house we need done. But I would like the backsplash done first because we already have the money for it. We're using the money that we got from our estate sale to do the backsplash. So I really want to get it done so the kitchen can be finished. But I'm going to take a shower and get ready for the afternoon. We got here and they told us that they couldn't take us back for an hour and a half. So an hour and a half after our appointment. So that's fun. So now I have to figure out what to do with Luca for an hour and a half here. Yeah, so we're in the bathroom. There's not really anything to do in here. And in my head, everything's dirty, so it's gross.
Good job, dude. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider.
Kevin just saved a turtle. Well, it is the end of the night and I didn't vlog anything after I think this morning. Basically we went to Luca's MRI. Oh wait, no, I vlogged at the MRI, but I don't remember the last thing that I vlogged. I think maybe us in like one of the kids' waiting room. It was not what I manifested at all. It was actually quite the opposite. So we get there to check in and the lady is like, hey, she calls down to the MRI people and they're like, oh yeah, we're really behind. Our appointment was at 12:30, but they want you to get there. No, our appointment was at 12:40, but they want you to get there 30 minutes ahead of time. So we got there at 12 and checked in at 12. And the guy was like, we're not going to get to them till around 1:30. And so they were like, if they want to like walk around the hospital and just like hang out, they can. And we were like, damn, okay. So we walked around. I got to see some stuff I didn't know the hospital had, like the thing with the fountain and the plants. I never saw that before, so that was new to me. But we just hung out, sang a million songs to Luca, trying to keep him happy, entertained. I ended up getting a drink from Starbucks. I did a mobile order because we don't have Starbucks here. And I still have like money on my account from Christmas. So there's a Starbucks in the hospital and I was like, let me just mobile order a drink. It'll take like no time at all. It was saying that my drink would be ready in 20 minutes, which is pretty long for a mobile order. So I was like, okay. So I mobile ordered it and as soon as I hit send, it said, see you in an hour. And I said, oh my. So I waited an hour for my drink and my lemon loaf. That was absolutely wild. I was taking photos of just like drinks that they were making that people just weren't claiming. And they were just piling up. Anyhow, eventually my drink came out. Then we went back to the MRI imaging area and checked in and sat there for like 30 or 40 minutes, 45 minutes. I think almost another hour, actually. No, yeah, it was another hour. Because then around like 2 o'clock, a random nurse came out and she was like, what's y'all's names? Like, y'all have been here waiting for a really long time. So we told her and she's like, let me see if I can figure out what's going on. So then she went to go to the other side to talk to another nurse. And as soon as she went to go talk to the other nurse, our like lady who was coming out to get us came out, grabbed us, and then was like, I'm so sorry, we're so behind. But it was so wild because there was nobody else in the waiting room with us. And then when they took us back to like the second waiting room, there was no one in there either. And it seemed like they were really dead. So I don't know what was going on. So anyhow, the lady who always gives Luca his MRIs came out and I think he's starting to like recognize her. So he did good. He only cried for like a short time. Kevin goes back with him every time. I do it on Fridays, so I know that Kevin can go back with him to make it easier on Luca. So he only he only cried for a really small amount of time. And then once like the machine turns on and everything and starts vibrating, he's chill. And then once the machine turns off and they go in to get him, then he starts crying again. But they ended up giving him a toy. It's a Disney show that we don't really watch. I think we may have seen it like maybe a couple times at Disney, like at the Disney hotels we've seen it, but it's like Firebuds or something. Anyhow, it's like a police car with like a little kid in it, like a little dude. So we came home, Luca took his second nap because it was like right on time for his second nap. He took like an hour and 15 minute second nap. Then he woke up, we had dinner, and then we've just been playing ever since. He just went down. It's 7:30 now. So Kevin went to his sister-in-law's house because his nephew is turning 12, and I really wanted to go, but just it's really hard when you have a toddler that literally starts his bedtime routine at the time the party is starting. And Luca's not like one of the kids where you can just like take him and he's chill and he'll just like fall asleep on you and be fine. He wants to like stay up and hang out with everybody, but he gets so grumpy because he doesn't want to miss out on anything, but then is just so overly tired. So I didn't want to put him through that because we have another birthday party tomorrow for Kevin's niece is turning, not Kevin's niece is turning 1, but Kevin's niece's son is turning 1. So we have that party tomorrow, and I didn't want to put Luca through staying up tonight and cutting his first nap short tomorrow because their party starts at 11, and that means we have to leave our house at 10:30, and Luca's still usually napping then. So I'm not sure if we may show up to this party a little late. I don't know yet. So we'll see how his first nap goes tomorrow. But anyhow, I'm about to crawl in bed and do the rest of my meal planning, which I'm having like a really hard time with this week. I did a little bit of it earlier, but I don't know. I'm just having an issue with meal planning this week. I'm like hitting a mental block with meal planning. So anyhow, I don't know if I'm gonna try to hurry up and finish meal planning and then maybe watch Bridgerton for a little bit because I haven't started it. I was gonna start it the other night and then I edited my vlog and my vlog was super long. So by the time I was done editing, I was ready to go to bed and then never started it. So that was last night. So anyhow, I think I'm gonna do that. And then I'm just gonna hang out and wait for Kevin to come home. Good morning. It is Saturday afternoon. We're on our way to Kevin's family's party. Another little one is turning 1. So we've got his presents down here. Luca's all ready. We're all dressed in Star Wars because his theme is like the Jedi turns 1. So anyhow, just had lunch, even though I think they're providing lunch. I'm not really sure what they're gonna have. They didn't say. So we ate beforehand just to make sure. Luca got a little something in his stomach. So we're gonna head that way and see what the party's all about. Let me see a cute little Star Wars shirt. You gotta lift your feet up. Whee! His toes are curling under.
Ready?
We're back from the party now, and I think we made it back just in time because now there's storms popping up all around us, and we just got some like special weather statements and stuff, so I think it's about to get pretty nasty. But I am going to make my coffee creamer for the week. So I'm gonna make the cookie butter coffee creamer without some of the ingredients that I made last time. So I think I'm gonna make it I need to look at the recipe again, but I know I'm not gonna put the cinnamon in it. Try without the cinnamon. And then, did I say we did our grocery shopping? We just got back from our grocery shop. So it was a small one. We didn't need much this week. So I just put all that away. Luca's down for his second nap. And, yeah. It reminds me of another meal that I made us a while ago that was kind of like Asian based. I don't remember what it was. I'll have to look back through my stuff, but it is good. Like
carrots and stuff in it.
And the other one? Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about the egg roll one.
No, you had like sliced carrots.
I'll have to go back and look,
I
but
think it was pretty good.
it's good. It's Sunday. I'm gonna try the newer version of the cookie butter recipe. This recipe made a lot more than the last time because it's just, I use the same base that I make for all my other recipes for the coffee creamer, which is milk and condensed milk, and then I just added the cookie butter and the vanilla to this one. So I'm hoping by making up my own recipe, it's gonna be good. It really tastes cookie butter. I also don't really smell it in this one like I did the other one. The other one, I think I was actually smelling just the cinnamon, but it's good, it's sweet. But it doesn't really taste like cookie butter. I think I'm about to give up on the cookie butter creamer. I'm almost out of it anyhow, so. Dang. Today is like the first Sunday that I've had in a really, really long time where I just have very little things to do. So I don't have that much to like cook and bake today because with Luca, usually I cook and bake to prepare breakfasts for the week, mainly for Luca and for Kevin. But for Luca last week, I did his cinnamon rolls and it made a lot. And I was like, oh no, I think we have tadpoles again. Oh my God. Anyhow, it made a lot. And I was like, that's good because I can have some, he can have some. Well, then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I put these in a vacuum seal bag and vacuum seal them, pop them in the freezer. That way I'll have them for next week too. So I did that. I de-thawed them yesterday and popped them in like a container and they're perfect, like the day I baked them. So he has breakfast for this week already. I'm just gonna make Kevin a breakfast scramble. I was like, sorry you're not getting anything exciting this week, but it is what it is. I was feeling unmotivated last week trying to meal plan, so it's kind of what I'm focusing on today. I'm getting more organized, if that makes any sense. So I want to organize my fridge a little bit more. So I'm putting together a Walmart pickup order for like more mason jars and stuff like that. And I want to I want to reorganize my pantry a little bit deeper. So that's what I'm working on today. But also, I don't have that much stuff on my list to do. Tonight we're having Big Mac wraps for dinner. I haven't done anything on my list for today other than vacuum. Luca just woke up from his first nap, so I'm gonna grab him. We're gonna play. Kevin is going to, so he wanted to mow today, but with it raining for like the past 4 days, our land is too wet for him to mow. So he's gonna weed eat the best he can. He's gonna try to weed eat the grass that's around our house. It's still too early to mow our grass because it'll rip it out. Like the root system needs more time, but he can weed eat it and get it lower because it is getting pretty tall. And then hopefully that'll help with the bugs. But I think the reason we're having bugs is the lake out front. I think it's bringing them in and giving them subsistence to live. So anyhow, I'm gonna get Luca. We're gonna play, we're gonna do lunch, and then, hello! And then, yeah, we're just gonna hang out. I'll probably tackle, like, my other stuff either when Kevin comes back in. Honestly, he'll probably be out there for a few hours. But I'll probably tackle my other stuff during Luca's second nap, maybe. Hey, what are you doing? Who's that? Is that Luca? Is that Luca? Luca got a new sleep suit. It's got little bees on it. Huh. You are so happy. Who is that? Hey. Hey. I cannot with how cute he is lately. So Luca is down for his second nap now, and I cleaned off the acrylic note thing that I have over here because I wanted to re-inventory our outside deep freeze, but the horseflies are swarming our back door, so I'm slightly afraid to go out there. I mean, they are running into the back door, they're all over our back fan, they're just like banging into our house. So I don't want to go out there right now and inventory it, and I don't need anything out of it, so I think I'm gonna wait until I have to go out there, and then I may just like snap a quick photo and try to do like a loose inventory. It says, I guess this is a mess up on my part, it says that they're most active in the morning, like around sunrise, and then also 2 hours before sunset and after sunset. So I need to look up like how long is horsefly season a thing. These things are huge. But anyhow, I guess that's going to be an issue we have on our back porch until we get it screened in, which is making me want to get it screened in even quicker now. I need to call around for our kitchen backsplash because that's what we have to do first. But I went ahead and I made Kevin's scramble. I didn't film that because I've made it a million times and you guys have seen me do it. I just did eggs, bell pepper, cheese, and sausage. Kevin was able to mow some of our grass, so some of it got mowed. I also went ahead and made the Big Mac sauce for tonight's dinner. So we're gonna do Big Mac wraps. So I'm excited about that. That means all I have to do for dinner is the meat, and then dinner will be done. So that's one less thing I have to do. One less thing I have to make is the sauce. So I'm gonna go sit down and chill for the rest of Luca's nap. I don't know how long it's gonna be. He was really tired this afternoon, so I'm wondering if he's gonna take a longer nap or if it's gonna be a shorter nap. You never know. So anyhow, I'm gonna go chillax. Kevin's been out working on the yard for almost 4 hours, but it's kind of what he loves to do. But I do see like storm clouds starting to roll in the back, so I don't know how much longer he'll stay out there. But I also am still trying to like get the kitchen set up perfect how I want and like what is making the most sense. And I'm tired of the Cheerios box out on the counter. So I went and I grabbed one of my glass containers that has like a sealing lid, and I put some Cheerios out on the counter in a glass container and kind of like redid, these aren't gonna stay here, these are for dinner tonight, but I redid this little corner. So now I have like my dessert dome and Lucas Cheerios, and then I moved my knife block over here, which kind of makes more sense. So I'm not loving this corner with the cutting board there, but also that cutting board, for some reason, every time I wipe it, wood comes off of it, like wood shards. It's a cutting board from Aldi that I got a really long time ago, and I've never used it as a cutting board. I've never even used it for food. I've always just used it for like a display board. So I'm not really sure how to stop that, because I don't love it. Like, I don't love that it's constantly like flaking wood. It said it was food safe, but to me that doesn't seem food safe. So anyhow, I'm just trying to get our kitchen to make as much sense and be like the best that it can be for the family. And putting the Cheerios out and getting rid of the box that sits on the counter 24/7. I'm constantly moving it because it's in my way because it's so large. So I think the glass of Cheerios is gonna be good. So we'll see how that works out this week. I'm gonna go relax. Look at all the horseflies on our front porch. They're just swarming. Oh, hitting the window. Disgusting. I hate it. Good morning. It's Monday morning and Luke and I are up. Luke had a kind of tough night last night. I'm not sure why. I'm almost wondering if he has even more teeth coming in, like his canines or something. I'm not sure what's supposed to come in next after his first set of molars, but yeah, he woke up at 10:30, which he doesn't usually do. Then he woke up at 5:30, which he does usually do, but I went in to put him back to sleep, and then he laid back down till like 6:05 and then stirred for a while. And I was like, it is too early to get up for the day at 6:05. So then he kind of fell back asleep, woke up again at 6:30, kind of fell back asleep, and then woke up at 7:20. So now we're up for the day. And I'm having my coffee. I'm about to make him his breakfast. And today on my to-do list, ow, he's running my feet over. Isn't anything crazy. It's my normal Monday to-do list. Cleaning, mopping, all that fun stuff. I'm gonna do his breakfast. Anyhow, he has now been fed. He's eating. I don't have anything crazy on my list to do today. We're gonna have Parmesan crusted chicken in the air fryer tonight, which I don't think I ever mentioned to you. Air fryer got fixed. And then we're gonna have green beans with that. So this week is like especially dull for you guys. I was talking about how last week was kind of dull. This week's very dull. I need to finish up my Walmart order, my Walmart drive up order today and submit it so I can grab it tomorrow. We have physical therapy today at 1 o'clock. So yeah, just doing mom, taking care of the house things. He really likes the pastry that I made, and it froze so well and then de-thawed really well also, so love that for him. Now I know that I can batch make it for him and it'll last 2 weeks worth of breakfasts, or 2 weeks worth of breakfast total. I can leave it in the deep freeze and like skip a week. That way he's not tired of it, but we're on week 2 now and he's not tired of it. We're having lunch. Luca's up from his nap. Hi. He's having a grilled cheese with strawberries and bell peppers. I'm having leftovers from last night. It's delicious. Well, it is now late afternoon. We have done PT. Luca is about to wrap up his second nap, and I'm about to start dinner. I called the tax collector's office. I think that's who I talked to. Anyhow, like the DMV for the new county that I'm in. And apparently, because we're in the country, you don't have to make an appointment. And the wait is like 15 minutes max. So the pro of moving out in the middle of nowhere. No wait at the DMV. In Jacksonville, hours. Even with an appointment, hours. So that's exciting. So I'm going to go next week. Alicia is going to go with me so she can kind of hold Luca while I get my picture taken and all of that. So that's exciting. So yeah, I put in my Walmart order. I'm going to go pick that up tomorrow. It's a bunch of canning jars, and I'm trying to get my fridge organized to a point where I can see everything I have. And that way, hopefully, nothing will go unused, nothing will go bad before I can use it, and I can remember what I have. Luca just woke up, so gotta go get him. I also need to start dinner. Kevin should be on his way home soon, but he's got like a 30-minute drive from where he is, so he's gonna get home around the time that dinner might be done. All right, so my chicken is breaded. I used salt and pepper pork rinds that I blended, like KitchenAided, instead of panko, because I'm trying to get away from using breadcrumbs. So that's been my alternative. So anyhow, the chicken's looking good, smelling delicious. Air fryer is heating up. I need to get our side together, which I was gonna make. All of my sides are air fryer sides, which I wasn't fully thinking of. So, I'm going to try to do my green beans in the oven because my air fryer is going to be tied up with the chicken. So I'm going to try to do my green beans in the oven, even though it's an air fryer recipe. We'll see if they turn out just as good. Essentially, I'm going to roast them. Been roasted. So we'll see. Okay, so the ones that I use, the fried pork skins that I used are B-Max chicharrones. These aren't my usual go-to ones, but we went to, when I bought these the last time, we were doing a Walmart run. Surprisingly, Walmart didn't have a lot of pork rinds to pick from. I like Publix's selection better. But these are the ones that we had. So I went ahead and while I had my food processor out, I blended the rest of them. So now these are my, we'll see how long they last, but these are my my breadcrumbs for now. So yeah, I'll let you know how tonight's dinner is. The oven is still trying to get up the temperature. I just flipped the meat and it has like another 8-ish minutes. I'm not really sure how long my green beans are gonna take. It says 14 minutes in the air fryer, so probably around that also in the oven. So that means my meat's gonna be done before my, oh, maybe not. I mean, yeah, it will be done before my these are done, but set a timer. Set a timer for 15 and I'll just keep checking them. But yeah, the meat's looking really good. I'm very excited. Kevin should be, I think, pulling up any minute. Hopefully Luca's gonna like this tonight too. We'll see. All right, so all of these are about the same thickness, so they came out. Kevin's is still in there because it was still a little undercooked, but all of these are perfect. I am loving the way that they look. I think they're gonna be absolutely delicious. I'm very excited to try them. Our green beans are in here. Kevin should be pulling up any minute. Luke is zooming around. All right. Green beans are out. Luca's little plate. All right, let's give the chicken a taste. It's been a while since I've had some air fried chicken. Wow. Okay. That's delicious. Good morning. It is Tuesday, and tonight we're having cheesy broccoli stuffed pork chops. I've never made thick pork chops before, so this is gonna be something new to me, a newer recipe. So I'm interested to see how it's gonna turn out. I'm not always the biggest pork chop fan, so we'll see. They are air fried again. Like last night's chicken was air fried, so hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully, maybe Kevin will get off at a decent time today. Come home at a decent time for dinner. Last night, after I put Luca to bed, I meal planned. So I went ahead and I figured out all of my recipes for this coming week, and I feel like I was in a slump the week that we're in now, this current week. As you can tell, the vlog is probably lacking. We didn't do much over the weekend. We didn't have like a fat weekend vlog, which I feel like is like kind of more of the majority of when my vlog is more full. It's like the weekend, and then the weekdays, my vlog just kind of is like little snippets. But because we had a slow weekend, we didn't really do anything. And then somehow last week I got off track with my planning. I just could not get in the mood to meal plan, and I just picked a lot of like kind of not crappy recipes, but just like recipes I wasn't super excited about. So I haven't felt like the spark and the joy to cook. But for all the recipes that I picked out last night, I'm feeling the spark. I'm feeling the joy back. So we might have a heftier grocery bill this weekend when we go, because I haven't done my grocery list yet. That's what I'm going to work on possibly tonight. I also have come to conclusion. So you know how I have been writing like notes to myself every day. So I've got like a to-do list of what to do and then what we're going to have for dinner every night. This side is like my current one. So I've been wanting to like, I'm going through like one piece of paper is weekly. And then I also have this piece of paper that I have our upcoming meals on. So as I make them, I cross them off so I know what's left to make. And I just kind of like keep up with that. I could use my iPad, but I love physical paper. I'm also like I do love using my iPad as a book, like buying books on my iPad and reading them, but I also just love a good like hardback book, you know, maybe not hardback, but like a physical book. So I'm very much love writing stuff, like notes. So even in school, I was like that. So anyhow, I was like, you know what? Let me stop wasting paper, but also make it cute and aesthetic. So I've been trying out a couple different like templates. So I printed out this template that I found on Pinterest. It's got like the weekdays here to fill out what to do. Then it's got most important tasks, a to-do list, and a daily tasks like checklist. I ended up not liking this. So after I filled it out, I was like, not enjoying it. So I went on Canva and I made my own. Well, hold on. I've made a couple, but I made a template for this, literally just like how I have it written. I write it the same every week. So I made a template for this on Canva and printed it out. My plan is to laminate it, write on it with my my markers over here, and then weekly I can clean it off and reuse it. So I've got this sheet done. I could just also make a Canva template that is identical to this and just use it, which I may end up doing if I can't get on the ball of using like a aesthetically pleasing looking one. But I did make a cleaning schedule. So I'm like fine tuning the cleaning schedule before I print it out. But I think it's going to be good. And I think it's going to really keep me on schedule. So my days of the week are becoming like pretty set on what we're doing. So typically Wednesdays, Alicia comes over. Typically Thursday, my mom and hopefully my grandma, that's the day that they usually come over. So by those two people having 2 days a week that they're coming over, it kind of helped solidify like what days I need to do certain cleans, and then it left other cleans for the days that they're coming over because they're easier to do. So I was able to come up with a schedule and I've kind of stuck to it the past 2 weeks. So like I said, I'm just making sure Alicia, we ran out of the laminating paper stuff. So Alicia's bringing more of that when she comes Wednesday. So I have until kind of like tomorrow to really fine tune it. And then I'm going to print it out, give it a test run and see if I like it. So I just need to figure out a template for like my notes, my daily tasks that change daily. So we'll see about that. Other than that, today's daily tasks, I need to make Luca's pouches today. I need to change our sheets and vacuum the bedrooms. My Walmart order pickup is between 1 and 2, so I need to figure that out. And I also would like to deep clean Luca's tub today. So that's kind of on my to-do list of what to do today. And make dinner, obviously. And then I want to start my grocery list. And then I also need to, so I think almost all of our recipes next week are new recipes. So I need to make recipe cards for all of those. If I didn't write stuff down, I would absolutely forget to do everything. My mind since having a baby is, I don't know what happened. I used to be so sharp. Now it just comes in one ear, leaves the other. Comes in as a thought, leaves. It's gone. So that's what I need to get done today. And yeah. So Luca's got his little quesadilla piece right now. He's very unsure because I never give him food in like large form. So he's like, why is it so big? Oh, good job. but he's having his quesadilla with some strawberries. His quesadilla has chicken, cheese, and green bell peppers in it. I did chicken, cheese, green bell peppers, and rice in mine. Here's the rest of his quesadilla. If he wants more, he can have more. He's gonna deconstruct it. But I'm finishing up this, and then we need to head to Walmart after this. Also, we went to a birthday party this past weekend, and they had a cozy coop, and Luca wanted nothing to do except watch the kids play in the cozy coop. But I wasn't sure if it was like the kids' party that we went to, his cozy coop, or if someone had brought the cozy coop. So anyhow, we ended up ordering Luca his own cozy coop. So that got delivered today, I'm pretty sure. So we just had a mail delivery. I saw it pop up at the end of our road. So depending on how big the cozy coop box is, I might have to grab it on our way back in, because I also need to check the back of the Jeep and make sure I have enough room for everything that we're grabbing at Walmart or getting put in at Walmart. That is so good. All right, so I just went out and checked the Jeep, and I moved some stuff around in the back. So I'm thinking, I guess I need to relook what I'm picking up, like what's on my account. Because I'm thinking everything's gonna fit in the back. I know I have, maybe not. I'm getting like 3 boxes of mason jars, 2 of the biggest they have, and then 1 32 ounce. So 2 64 ounce, 1 32 ounce. The 64 ounces are 2 6-packs, and then the 32 ounce is a 12-pack. So I think that's actually going to take up my whole trunk. Crap. Okay, well, I do need to go out there and rearrange it. The freaking things, the bugs are swarming. So I'm trying to not let any in the car, because that would be horrible. And I'm trying to not let it. What the shit? I just saw animals running down the side of our. Hold on. Okay, so I just saw like 3 dogs running down our driveway, and I was like, what the heck is that? Or who are those? So I just asked my neighbor, and apparently they're a neighbor from like a little bit further down. She said they're always out running the road, which is scary because we live on a very busy like highway essentially, and they did not look street smart. Like, to not run in the road in front of a car. So I hate that. But anyhow, I just brought half of Luca's stroller into the house so I could have my whole trunk available for the Walmart pickup order. And then hopefully maybe also grab our Amazon packages from the front on my way back in if I have room. I'm not really sure if I will or not, but I may just let Kevin grab them in his van once he gets home. Anyhow, I hate when dogs are just like loose out and running around, because I don't want animals to get hurt. And I don't know where like a fear of dogs has come from for me, because like I haven't been attacked, I haven't been like really growled at or anything, but all of a sudden now I'm super cautious. And it was before I had Luca. I've become super cautious of dogs. And it scared me because I was just out there and my back was towards where they were running, and so I was like, what if they were not friendly? But apparently they're okay. So, well, I went out there to load up Luca, and usually I turn the Jeep on to let the air start like cooling the Jeep down and everything before we head out, and the Jeep won't start. So now I'm not really sure what to do. I guess, I don't know. All right, I just made Lucas pouches for the week. So these are blueberry, banana, and avocado. He's licking the spatula and helped me make them, and I think he really liked them. All right, our mat for the side door has now come. So it's like our very front mat. Real easy to clean and wash. So it's like a knobby boy, but Kevin is trying to figure out what's wrong with the Jeep, and then he's gonna go get my Walmart order. Luca is like, I forgot this door's a little hard to shut. Luca's like 10 minutes away from a nap, and then I've got clean laundry to put away. I changed our sheets this morning, so those are the sheets that were on our bed, and like the cat's blanket that's at the end of our bed. I refreshed that too. You saw that I made the pouches. And then Luca's Cozy Coop came. Of course, we got him the truck version. So maybe we'll put that together tonight, which is exciting. The Jeep is just straight up not turning on. That's what it was doing to me before. Kevin should be getting back with my Walmart order any minute now. And oh, there he is. And I'm going to start washing all of the mason jars. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do, like if I want to just wash them in the dishwasher tonight after dinner, or if I want to hand wash all of them. I don't know. Our dishwasher sucks at drying, so if I wash them in the dishwasher tonight, they probably will not be dry by tomorrow morning, and that is my goal because I want to start filling them tomorrow. So I guess I'll hand wash them tonight, or start to. I hate dishes, but you know, it's got to be done. So anyhow, some of the other stuff that I got in this Walmart order was some containers because I want to try to, he is coming in hot. Good God. I want to try to start organizing our deep freeze and our refrigerator. So I got some of like bins from Walmart. Bins are expensive, but I found some for like $3 each, and I'm hoping that they're going to work. So I only got 3 for the time being just to make sure that I like them. And then we'll kind of figure it out from there. And if I do end up liking them, maybe I'll do another Walmart order in the near future and add to it. I've kind of been getting into like, what do you call it? Like people who are fridge scaping and like organizing their fridges and stuff. And I want to do it so bad, but I don't ever see anybody do it with a fridge that looks like mine. Everyone that does it, their fridges are like the double doors and they have the big wide like fridge shelves. I don't ever see anybody organize or do fridges that look like mine, that are skinny but deep. So I don't know. I'll keep watching TikToks and eventually maybe I'll see someone that has a fridge like mine and then get more inspired. But I'm hoping that the mason jars are going to help with organizing the fridge. So Kevin's bringing my stuff in now. Thanks. So these are the bins that I got. They're just Mainstays medium bins. So I'm thinking I can put them in the fridge or the deep freezer this way and then stack my meat, or I'm thinking like deep freeze for these to organize my deep freezer. Because right now my deep freezer, everything's just kind of thrown in there. So anyhow, I was hoping that wasn't a horsefly on me. Yay!
You see we got a visitor?
I do.
It's a little cock.
Little lonesome visitor. I also got our inside mat for the laundry room.
I saw that on the list. I said, I just got it, a mat. And I went, oh, it's for inside.
Yeah. So I'm excited to put this out. So hopefully it'll catch some dirt, and I'm thinking I'll probably be able to vacuum this pretty okay. So Oh God, okay, I gotta go in. The bugs are swarming me. All right, so that looks good. Now there's something to step onto when you come in, and hopefully it'll help keep down some of the dust and the dirt. All right, here's what it's looking like now. It's pretty bare because we haven't had meat go on sale in a while, but I want to organize it with the tubs. All right, once we get more meat, I'll probably get more of them because they fit in here nicely, but I now have all of my meat in order from like when I need to use it, so yay.
Come on, dude. There we go. Got it.
Kevin's looks better.
On the back.
Got a little nugget on the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
It's literally 1,000 degrees. Oh, I don't have any ranch. Oh, I need ranch.
No, you don't.
I need ranch.
It's delicious. This is really good. This tastes like a because of the broccoli.
Okay.
It's like the broccoli cheddar soup that you made, but not like in soup form, like the flavor.
Oh.
And then the pork chops just gives it that little.
So, the flavor is good. Like, I like the filling.
I think this is the thickest pork chop you've ever made.
It is. I've never made a 2-inch pork chop, and I don't think I like it. Like, I'll eat it, but
You think you would do a thinner one?
yeah,
For
and
you? Same filling, but a little thinner?
I think what I would do next time is still make the filling, but put it in the oven like I cook our smothered pork chops, and just put the filling on top and cook it. Yeah, but on thin ones.
You think it's just too much meat for you? As far as your normal pork chop sizes?
The meat's just too tough for me.
Is it? To me, it's almost like rib meat because of how thick it is. You know how much I love ribs. Oh, doesn't tomorrow start a new sale at Publix?
Thursday.
Thursday, okay.
The cats are enjoying a watch party this morning of the chickens. I don't think the chickens don't really come in our backyard that often. They mainly stay in our front yard. But for some reason, this lady decided to venture back here this morning, and the cats caught sight of her, and they have just been quietly watching her all morning. our cookies are done. And while Luca is over there playing with his tire, his wheel, I'm gonna try this little tiny one. I'm hoping that these aren't too hard because cooking them was a little trial and error. Good. Alicia.
Your favorite? Still like some milk.
That's incredible.
Before I come into the frame, I need you all to know that my mouth is incredibly blue.
Alicia has decided to go goth.
My mouth is blue, my teeth are blue, my tongue is blue.
Let's see. I'm so excited for you to try this.
That's fucking good.
Luca.
I'm just driving, Mom.
This tastes like,
Legit s'mores.
yeah, but like a cookie from like a bougie place. How are we gonna top that next week?
We're not.
Oh my god. All right, so Alicia has left, and I think once I put Luca to bed tonight, I'll go over what we kind of like talked about and did today. Oh, and I can show you my finished, not canning, but like dry canning. No, I don't know, jarring that I did. But tonight for dinner, I did a different stuffed pepper recipe. So I did the stuffed peppers the same way I did last time, 10 minutes in the air fryer at 400 empty. And then I made the filling, and then once the filling got done, and the first time of them going through got done, I pulled them out, put the filling in, put them in for an additional 10 minutes. Now, these peppers are way smaller than our Farmer Friends peppers. These ones were from Publix and are like half the size, so they didn't actually take as long and got way more brown. So depending on the size of your pepper, you need to adjust it. But it is cream cheese, rotel with chilies, and ground beef. So we're gonna give it a try, see if we like it. It sounded okay. I went ahead and I made Kevin's dinner for tonight, and then his lunch for tomorrow. I just have it kind of like the cheese steaming. So I put it on lettuce boats for him tomorrow, the filling. And he's working in Orlando, so he's quite a while away from us. So don't know when he'll be home, but I'm going to cut up my pepper and let it cool so I can give Lucas some of the pepper. And I'm hoping it smells good. I'm hoping that the pepper isn't like too cooked, but it seems like it's good. All right, well, Luca's eating it. So let's take a bite and see what we think. It's not bad. It's not like spicy. It just like has flavor. I think I like it. I hope that's all in view for y'all. So this is what I got done today. I now have 2 layers of jars. So this is all of my baking stuff, and now I like that it is in these because 1, there's no baggy waste. I had everything in its original package, and then if it wasn't like a zip seal bag, I was throwing it in a plastic bag and zipping it. And also now I can see the levels of everything that I have. So like I know that I need more almond flour, and Reese's peanut butter chips are getting low. My cornstarch getting a little bit low. My brown sugar back there is a little low. So now I can come in here and easily glance, and I know exactly how much I have of everything. Up here I have my flours. So these are my all-purpose flours. This is my bread flour. I know I need more bread flour. I'm thinking of putting this in a jar because I have so many of them. It would probably take 2 jars, but then also putting this one out on the counter with something else in it. Maybe one of like Luca's other snacks, because right now I have the bigger one of this, or the smaller one of this. It's a smaller one of this with Cheerios in it on our counter. And it's been working out great with Luca and him having his snacks out and available. So I'm very excited. So the other exciting thing that Alicia and I figured out today was so we're starting our garden soon, or we're starting to plan our garden soon. We're doing a winter garden because it's almost, I think it is too late to start a fall garden now for the zone that we're in. So with the winter garden, we'll be able to do it and it'll be great. But you have to do your garden in steps. Not everybody, but I guess it just, in my head, it makes sense to me to do it in these steps. So I ordered our compost bins today. I still am not 100% sure like where the compost bins are gonna go yet, like where I want to put them. But I ordered those, and I ordered a compost thermometer so we can make sure that our compost is the right temperature and that it's cooking and it's working. So we need compost to then put in our garden beds, which Kevin is going to build our garden beds for us. We already have stuff around the property that we're going to use, so no cost there, which is exciting. We just have to put a liner in them. So that'll be kind of like our only cost for that. And then we have to figure out like a cage or something to go around the garden so animals do not come and eat my garden. So we're moving in the steps. I'm very excited. I worked on my recipe binder today. We worked on planning stuff for the garden today. So like once that stuff comes and we start doing things, then I'll vlog a lot more of that. Our compost bins are actually already arriving tomorrow, so that's exciting. Tomorrow is a grandma day, so I'm not sure how much I'll vlog there. My grandma is feeling better, so she's going to come out with my mom, and we're just going to do lunch and hang out. And it's going to be the first time that my grandma has seen Luca in a while. So he's doing so much new stuff since the last time she saw him, so she's going to be amazed. But yeah, I'm just going to relax the rest of the night. I'm going to have a cookie. Brought one in here. And Kevin is headed home, so he should be home soonish-ish. Hopefully before dark. But yeah, that's just my plan for the rest of the day. I feel like I got a lot done today, like a lot accomplished, even though I didn't vlog a lot. Wednesdays, I just don't really, I think of like time-lapsing a lot, like if we're baking something or, you know, something like that. But other than that, I'm spending a lot of time like getting stuff done, but also taking care of Luca and enjoying time with Alicia. So I don't necessarily think to like set my vlog camera or my phone up to film stuff. So I'm sorry about that. Good morning. It is Thursday. It is hair washing day. It is grandma day. We have a chicken that has been coming over the past 2 mornings. So Luca's been running back and forth watching the chicken. The cats watched it all morning yesterday and then lost interest. Then they don't care. They don't care that she's back this morning. So I think he might be the only one that keeps going over and checking her out. But I want to come up with a nickname for her because I feel like our back porch is her new little hangout when she's out of her run. So, brewing my coffee, getting ready for the day. I've got kind of a lot to do today on my list, just because yesterday I pushed a little bit of it off and shifted it to today. So I just gotta clean the bathrooms and stuff like that. But I did make myself, these are individual day checklists, so things I need to do on certain days, and then this is a daily checklist. This is Sunday. So daily, and then Monday starts down here, Sunday ends up here. So I made this one so it just makes sense to me. I might tweak it later down the road a little bit, maybe if Luke gets a little older and things change, but as of right now, this is a pretty solid one. So now I will quit writing on pieces of paper. I made that in Canva. Then I also have this one, which is things that are changed day to day that don't go on the checklist. So I have today that it's Grandma Day and my compost bins are arriving, and then I have what we're having for dinner tonight also on this one to keep myself in line. Then I have these two, which this one is our current meal plan for this week, and this one is our upcoming meal plan, so I can look and know. And then these just wipe clean, and every week I can redo them and change them. So I'm very excited. That was another thing that I got done yesterday.
Did you get a picture of all three of us?
You playing with the puppy? No.
Trying. Calling.
You're watching a Toothbrush Prickly Eilish. But did you know that there's a YouTube music app where you can also listen to the EDM
Luca.
Always get my version.
Luca.
and of course
He likes it.
version.
You like that? He's so cute.
He's gonna try to grab his tongue.
He's quick. He's got a long, quick tongue.
Y'all, I don't know where the day went. Next thing I knew, my mom and grandma were here. They came for lunch. We had some lunch on our fresh baked bread. We had sandwiches. We hung out for a little bit. Luca took insane naps today. His first nap was 2 hours and 45 minutes. And then his second nap was an hour and a half. So my little app on my phone said that he was entering a leap, the Wonder Weeks app. Not that I really go by that, but I'm wondering if he's having a growth spurt or something, because I think I mentioned before, he's upped his nursing a whole lot and he's eating a whole lot. So I'm you're eating a lot, you're napping a lot, you must be growing. So that's exciting. So he's having same thing that I'm having. I got a recipe off of Pinterest and I thought it was a crock pot recipe, but then I looked at it this morning and I was it is not a crock pot recipe, it's a stovetop recipe. And the whole reason that I chose it for today was so I didn't have to be in front of the stove. So I ended up just looking up a crock pot barbecue chicken thigh recipe. I did that. It was super simple. Literally just threw chicken thighs in the crock pot with some barbecue sauce on them and some pepper, garlic powder, onion powder on low for 4 hours, and that was it. They're delicious. And they're nice and tender and soft. And then I did air fried zucchini, which was super good. So got that here. And I just had some of it, delicious. I didn't do the panko breadcrumbs. I used the same breadcrumb mixture that I made the other day with the pork rinds. So it gives it a real nice flavor. So that's what we're having for dinner. Kevin is on his way home and he's got a 4-day weekend because of Memorial Day. So that's exciting. I'm not 100% sure what we're doing all weekend, but we'll see. We don't have any huge plans. So anyhow, we're just gonna finish dinner and then he's gonna be going to bed later because he slept so much today. So that's the plan.